we're back in with an actual role playing game stream. I think last thing we streamed on here was Terraria. And in fact, do I need to check up on my notifications and stream information? I do not actually have the foresight to fix it last week. Let's see what people we have. We have Bear, who's eating things and being messy because he needs a bed. What are you? And oh my. You got noodles and cup. Very good. You are not whole man unless you have noodles and cup.
Pork bun.
Well, we don't have pork bun here.
Yeah, I need some.
That is what's wrong with America. There's not enough men with pork buns. There's too many pork buns, and there's not enough pork buns and too many hair buns.
Yeah, that's true.
Man buns. Whatever. Yes. Whatever the fucking thing is. And we have Zoc, he's very cheerful tonight and happy and just beaming with positive energy. She is a sunshine to our sad, depressing day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I got her confused with Sudoken, who is our beam of everlasting light and sunshine and happiness and positivity. And just look at him. He's just the happiest. He's so happy he could shit, as my granddad would say.
Yes, and it probably won't be a clean one either.
Whoa, chat. Plenty of buns being pork. Wait, what? Whose buns? What pork?
You're the one who wasn't paying attention.
I never am. And this week we want to have Sieg. Sieg is having some medical issues, as noted on the Blue Blocks Con. We wish him a speedy recovery and thoughts and prayers, and all the cucumbers and Dr. Pepper. Well, not Dr. Pepper, but cucumbers. Lots of cucumbers.
Corner.
Well, we only have one left now.
The other cucumbers pickled in Dr. Pepper?
Oh, God bless America.
I don't think Dr. Pepper can pickle anything. It's too sweet.
Yeah, Bear lost his cucumber during his last adventure.
Yeah, we have one left.
He lost it during his adventure with the Lady Liana and Barbara the Barbarian. It is
finally came off.
What?
It finally came off. It broke. Get the glue.
But are both halves accessible?
Actually, we have two.
Well, he had. Never mind.
Gnomes come with two.
Actually,
it's not specified in the book.
House rule. Gnomes come with two. I'm glad nobody's watching because this is some gold material right here.
Yep.
Somebody will be watching eventually.
Yeah, Steve. This will be the one Steve should know. It's like, what the hell is he talking about? Cucumbers? Where? They talking about a free? What the? We can't stop sitting stuff to them. They'll stop playing our game.
Yes.
Your money's not good with us anymore. Go away. In fact, we'll pay you not to play. Go play 5e.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, if you pay me enough, I'll do it.
We could always play 4e. Then you just go completely off the wall.
I hear that's a lot like World of Warcraft.
Yeah, fuck that shit too.
But it came out when World of Warcraft didn't suck. Or before it really sucked. I always suck, to be honest. Nostalgia and rose-tinted glasses and all that. I'm not making excuses for fucking games tonight, but probably am. I stopped to go into let's fight 5e. I'm not. But I am enjoying the allergy session.
Death saves.
Yeah.
I don't like death saves. I'm just going to say that much. So last week, our intrepid adventurers had been tasked with sorting out a problem with a certain rival guild of criminals. And I don't know, they kind of mucked it up, to be honest with everybody. They were challenged to a duel, and Pyle, he He
nailed it in one.
Yep. Perfect.
he nailed it in one and done. He is our super elf. And then
Does
Brynhilde.
that even count as one? I mean, honestly,
I rolled a one.
0.5.
I
That
rolled
was
a
the most-
one.
That was the most glorious one I have seen rolled in a while. It was just, it made my happy space happy.
Oh, mere.
Just be glad it was like a one-on-one pugilist match and not like the goblin mess hall, because you'd be like, he knocked himself out. Just
Right.
start spearing the shit out of him. Like, that's just hit AC 10, make sure you don't roll a one, stab him. But that happened, and where's my freaking notes? Here. That happened. They went back to the Muddles representative, Emeril, the Twilight Elf, and she denied that the leak came from their side and said it was impossible, but they would look into it. La da da. And they weren't particularly happy with the way things went, but the fact that they pretty folks, they had some issues in knowledge too. But on the upside, they got the money back for the free nipple statue that had swindled Lord Howe. So that was a good thing. The money was returned to Stuart Lockhart, and on the way out, Sir Gunther, the knight, took him aside and needed somebody to recover some spicy letters that he had been writing and receiving and with somebody, Ariana, and they'd been stolen from his chambers, and he was willing to pay them big bucks, big gold pieces, to get them recovered before there was a scandal in the court. Lyra agreed to take this on. And in the process, she went to check. It's been about 2 days since then. Lyra and Gabi have been investigating this shit. They have been, boy, what a bad choice of words. They were running down Aston Martin, the groom of the stool, aka the manor poop collector, chasing down leads that he had mentioned. That he named a couple servants, but he thought it was most likely a servant named Lynn, as she usually had the most access to Gunther chambers. And he'd also, when he was transporting the very sticky, stiff stool to various locations for dumping, had noticed her fraternizing with with a gnome or two. And so Lyra and Gabi are kind of dealing with that. But in the process, I'm on the wrong. I got too many documents open. Over the last couple of days, Barbara has gotten to know Seeger. Barbara got to know Lady Liana a lot better.
I wasn't expecting Seeger.
Hey, Sock, roll me a Constitution check. Just to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Roll the big ball. Roll the big doll. Is he really?
Oh!
That is a 3.
She apparently roll me a dexterity check.
Jesus.
A 7.
Wow.
So a 7 for her with
Ow.
bonuses. 7.
We calling the doctor here
Nah,
in the castle.
would have been like 11 or 12 with her bonuses. Actually, not have been a 12 with her seduction skill. So even though she was kind of more of a receiver in this encounter, she was very dexterous. But she did find out. I can't remember if I noted last week, but Fizzlespank did get the sword and the ring identified. One was a ring of protection, the other one was just a +1 magic sword, which was pretty cool. But in the days since then, she's gotten to know Seeger the Stout. He was a barbarian from the northern lands, much like her, and he took a real liking to her. And even though business was business, they saw each other a couple times, and now you guys are back. Barbara, Fizzlespank, Pile. You're in the Red Squirrel having a few drinks, a few Dr. Peppers, and Seeger enters the establishment. Brynhild is off dealing with crab issues, as one does. The priest, Mr. Osmond, who the hell knows where he is? He's been off doing all kinds of things here recently. Seeger and as I said, Lyra and Gabi are off playing detective. It's kind of like Lethal Weapon, Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours. Clearly, Gabi is Eddie Murphy. Oh, well, now that could be spun into some like. Anyway, I like Eddie Murphy, so I like the comparison. Seeger marches in, and he notices you guys sitting at the table. He says, "Hell, my friends! What do you say? What are you doing?" Fizzlespank is still recovering from his.
I'm not recovering. I'm perfectly fine.
We didn't make you roll for that last week, did we? Go ahead and roll. I don't know. Did we?
I gave you a roll.
He rolled a 17 and a 20.
Yep.
He sent us the little
okay, that's fine.
videos on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't mean I remember.
I do.
He
I
asked.
remember the 17 and a 20 even.
Well, it's been an eventful week or two.
Dude, you're preaching to the fucking choir.
Yeah. So, Black Angus, buddy. The lights.
Hey.
I gotta put that up. This is my friends. May I have a seat? He's mostly addressing it to Barbara.
I'm sorry. I was reading what Black Angus said. What?
Seeger's asking if he can have a seat.
Sure. I feel like I missed something. Like, are we sitting at a tavern somewhere or something?
Yeah. Oh my god. Can't blame
I heard like
Beaver.
all the other backstory, and all of a sudden, like we're talking about rolling, and then I'm like, wait.
Fizzlespank, Pile, and Barbara are sitting in the Red Squirrel Tavern having a drink. When Seeger comes in, asks to have a seat.
Okay.
Lyra and Gabi are off playing detective.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Last week was a train wreck. Black Angus. He plops down, orders a drink, and he's like, "It's very unfortunate all the bad business that has been going on." It's like he kind of looks over everybody, and he's like, "But that's no reason we can't be friends, not yet." He's like, "How would you all like to help me with a problem outside the city?" And he's like really not acknowledging. He's kind of like not acknowledging the gnome or the elf. He's really like laser focused on Barbarian. He's like, he's like, a problem I think some of you could learn something from. And again, he's like emphasizing Barbarian. He's like, I've heard you have much prowess as a warrior. Maybe I could help refine that a little bit, teach you a thing or two. Besides the things I've heard you learning in the manor, but I digress. The eloquent Barbarian. Of course, word gets around too.
Apparently. Will you stop?
No. He acknowledges Polly. So
yeah.
So let's just put it this way: our relationship with Lord Howe has been a bit strained. They blame us for not keeping these other problematic elements from town that we asked you to help solve, and they're still here, but that's neither here nor there. He looks around. There's been reports of of scary black dogs north of here, attacking travelers, snatching children. It's like they say they're of supernatural variety, but I think it is all hogwash. It's probably just a few large wolves or a few wargs. How about we go work? What? 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 What?
Or a bloodhound.
How are you gonna feel if you go out there and you find this little bitty long-legged dog running around?
Go home with me is what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna break my own heart if I do that.
No.
Could be a plot hound. Does anybody say anything or ask any questions at this point as we get sidetracked?
Is this a
profitable
problem solving deal?
He looks at you. He's like, Ranger. Of course it'll be profitable. It'll be profitable in wisdom and experience.
No.
That doesn't usually buy drinks.
It buys goodwill, which buys lucrative opportunities. You might learn a thing or two. Learn to track more than just sand.
Yeah, but sand gets you everywhere.
Sand
at least it gets everywhere. But wherever you go, it goes.
He just shakes his head. He's like,
You're adorable.
it could be profitable. You never know. But
so are all these happenings and reports all in one general area?
Yes, they're all north of here. About a day's travel.
North's kind of broad. There's a lot of north.
About a day's travel is his narrowing it down. North of town, like about a day's travel. Near some of the more wooded areas. Villagers, they said they've seen these shadowy canine-like figures, but there's just plenty. I'm sure there's some orcs that just crossed the Crusades. A lot of strange things have been coming across the river.
I think we could probably handle this as long as I don't have to try to punch anything.
I've heard about that. I'm sad I missed the reenactment of it. He looks at the gnome and he looks at his little man and goes, you can make money as an entertainer.
This is why I stick to my bow and the arrows that I know.
Well,
not the fists that
well, hopefully you're as good with your tracking as you are with your legendary abilities with your bow.
Kinda.
He looks at Barbara and he says, what about you? Would you like to learn a few things?
Sure. I can't sound bimbo-y enough to be Barbara.
He looks at the gnome and he's like, and what have you know? Would you like to help on this expedition, or do you have other activities that you have to attend to?
I have mythology. Do I know something about dogs in the area?
No. You might know of
dogs
of the wise tales of like the black dog stealing little children and stuff like that, and you've definitely heard tales of the black dogs, because those are damn near common to all mythologies, I think, and cultures.
Yeah,
I even have.
I know about it. I know everything about it. I have studied much about the black dogs that steal things and the babies and the maidens.
The maidens.
Yep.
Oh my!
I'm not thinking of that one French movie with the wolf. What was it called? Brotherhood of the Wolf.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's good.
It's good that I haven't seen it, or it's good that I need to watch it.
You should see it.
Is it in French?
For a French movie. Yeah, it has subtitles.
I can't read. I'm from Arkansas.
No,
That's
you're
your
not.
problem.
You're from Texas.
That's not what people think anymore.
Dumbass.
Whoa.
know where he is from.
Whoa. Y'all mean, man. Very mean.
Mhm.
He's like, and it's about noonish. He says, if you're interested, gather supplies and gather whoever else you might want to take with you. And meet me by the fountain in an hour.
Which fountain? They're like 600.
No, when he says the fountain, it's like, in this town, it's known. It's the big fountain with the little peeing children in the statue of Lord Howe's father on top. Probably peeing on the children, but whatever.
Just like he did it in real life.
Yeah, it's a statue of him like this, looking towards the Black Tooth Ridge.
Having a wee.
Yeah,
Do you want to be acknowledged?
Oh,
that's what we're hunting tonight. That's what we're hunting. He's vicious.
Oh.
Look at him. That is a bite of at least 2d20 right there.
Guy's adorable.
With a well-timed yawn.
Yeah, he's so vicious. He's so vicious.
Like keepers. Oh.
He's, if you ask about the weather, he's like, Lord House Folly. What other fountain could it be? And he finishes his drink off and slams the tankard down.
Okay.
He goes to get a. He says, I will see you all in an hour. Tap dances out of the room.
I'm being attacked.
Oh no.
Look how happy he is about it too.
He's just a happy little shit.
Yeah.
So, do you do anything else? What are you gonna do?
Go gather up my pack.
I'm going to
I'm going on an adventure.
I'm going to tell the kid that he needs to stay here and hold the fort until we come back.
It's like, yes, Master Fizzlespank, I will do that.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Yes, sir. I will do that, sir. Do you have any messages that I need to deliver or any errands to run?
Yes.
Okay. Pause. Pause. How long are we planning on staying in this town?
I don't know. When do you want to leave?
I'm saying, how long is this going to be like our base?
I would say you're asking the wrong person. That's like, I mean, right now, you guys know you're talking about going on an expedition to the Black Tooth Ridge. You'll probably be going up to another town, Bottenberg, to kind of, figure out what's what.
But right now, like with all the,
You'll probably be
intrigue
here
bullshit-
at least another week. I'd say.
Okay.
At least, maybe more.
What? Let's take this timeline and back up a couple days. What would be the possibility of us finding like a small house to rent as a group? Like not cheap, shitty house, but like decent house.
How about we talk about it next week?
Because I want to talk about it now.
I mean,
Nothing prepared.
There's nothing prepared. What are you talking about?
Because I figure if we're renting a house, we can like hire a housekeeper and leave the kid.
The kid's like, I'm 18.
So
He's like 6.
he's just going to get shot again.
The gnome still having to provide services every time he sees Black Angus. He got barbarian on the action last time. You could probably talk to the steward Lockhart about finding some sort of place to rent.
Okay, so let's pretend that
You did.
Lara did that last week.
Okay. I'll have to figure out. Let's just assume we did, and we'll figure out the details and figure out what it's going to cost. Or you know what? There's like a good reason. I was like, wait till next week. No, I know how I'll handle it. Not only will I'll use it to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. How big of
mermaid blanket?
how big of a hat? Huh?
Are you gonna drop the house on somebody?
Maybe. How big of a house do you want?
How many of us are there?
Let's see here. Right now,
Two,
there's
three,
Barbara, there's
four.
Lyra, there's Fizzlespank, there's Pyle, there's Bryn Hill, there's Gavi, there's the priest,
There's the kid.
there's the kid.
But he can have a
And,
closet.
and then that thief guy, he's in and out. You don't know what's going on.
Under
there.
the
It's
Right.
stairs.
weird. You could also go stay with Uncle Nicolas Cage.
I should stay in the castle.
So we
not
need a
something for me.
solid 7 rooms plus a couple like
You might need a couple of houses.
Let's build a
a
castle.
small villa.
I mean, these are simple people. I don't know if there's a place that big.
There's the castle. What if we kill the local lord? and take
Here's a
over?
really shitty barn you guys can live in.
Well, we could get it down by the water, and we can just call it the Seagal's Rest.
And you're dead.
Anyway,
I mean, you guys could double
R.I.P.
up on.
Jesse.
You guys could
You will be
double.
missed.
You guys could double up on some rooms. I mean, if Barbara and Lyra shacked up, whoa, or Lyra and Gabi, whoa, Barbara and Fizz, whoa,
Actually, you know what? Lyra probably would want a room with Gabi because she still just sees him as like a pet.
That is really demeaning to Gabi.
It is, but
Well, it would work out.
and I could see Barbara wanting to room with Fizz because she likes snuggling with her little teddy bear.
With the big
And
kid
plus-
number.
And plus, when she needs more room, he can fit in a drawer.
Whoa, Black Angus, thank you for resubbing for 3 months. You're the best.
Yay.
Yeah, she'll want to be with the. Is Fizzlespank her teddy bear or her Bob?
Look,
Or we not gonna
whether
get into
she
that.
wants to strap on a shirt one or not is completely between them.
Yep.
You know what? I bet he knows magic and like make his hat spin on his head.
Pointy head tricks.
Do the mental imagery of that one. Spinning hat harness. You do the math.
Oy.
Literally can't breathe. Oh god. Thankfully I'm hard to kill. You're welcome, Black Angus. He lists that Seagal references, so I have to honor our audience.
This is for you, dear.
It's
Mount
Black
up.
Angus's fault.
Yeah.
So it's your fault.
No, it's not.
He did not say you must make
I have to make our
that
viewers happy.
reference.
We have to. I gotta make our people happy.
If our story is not enough to keep them happy, then somebody's not doing their job.
You need more hot tub.
Yeah, more hot tub, more
Yep.
boobs.
Look, my hot tub is awesome, and no, I'm not sharing.
You know what? You guys could take one of these up. Here is the perfect this piece of shit house over here on the other side of the river. Like all the houses over there are abandoned. Okay, let's just say that. Let's see, how many did we determine? Okay, let's see here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we had 7 people, right?
Mm-hmm. There's
Uh,
no saying they all have to be big rooms.
Actually, no, we
those
have 8
servant
people.
quarters and shit.
we have 8 people. Okay, let's. Okay, well, we just won't count Fizzle, Spank, or God because they're not really full people anyway. This is the 1/2 clause. Ooh, and banned. It's like people don't get that unless they know constitutional history.
Oh god.
I did not think this was how we were going to get our session derailed. Talking, counting party members. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so really we have 6 full-grown people. 7.
I'm fully grown.
Only down below.
I'm a fully grown gnome, you bastard.
That's
That's as big as I get. Look what you make me say.
You know, good night, everybody. I cannot continue tonight. I'm done. I'm done. We'll say Lord Stuart Lockhart gave you permission to occupy a 5-bedroom house out on the outskirts of town. It's a little bit on the rundown side, and we'll figure out what the rent is later. Is that
Well, if
good?
it's run down, it better be cheap.
But
Sounds
Well,
like
I mean,
a
I'm
rent.
really run down. When I say run down, it needs a little bit of maintenance to get up to snuff.
That's why I have the kid.
So
That's
you're
why you have
saying, you're saying good houses are out of reach?
For gnomes. There is a housing inequality for gnomes in this world.
Why do we have to pay rent? We killed that Grisneck guy.
Yeah, but
Heroes, we should live for free.
that
I
was
expect the
a
knighthood
far
of-
off problem. You know, Lord Hal, he doesn't believe that shit even a remote possibility.
Do we need to make another silent image that's 50 feet tall and shows the knoll?
Well, he'll just shit his pants
Next time
again.
it needs to be the purple worm and crabs.
Lots of crabs.
Exaggerated for maximum.
Lord Hal, did you know you have worms and crabs? God, we are just so hard.
And he dies. Oops.
I could see us being left on deadly ground.
Oh. Is there a way to
I
force
would have to make it-
into Jesse?
Yeah. I gotta remember seeing that movie. Yeah, I might have to make an executive decision about this. I think Zog would like executive decision because I think Steve Seagal died very early in that movie because it's mostly a Kurt Russell movie. I think
Never seen it.
he dies in it heroically. It's the F-117 that has boarding capability.
then
What the
no.
fuck ever.
And then he becomes the Glimmer Man.
Zog's gonna leave tonight. Yeah, we're continuing.
Yes.
Well, yes, it's historically free fists, Black Angus, but here it's gonna be 1/2 because free fists of the gnome just ain't very much.
Doors is going to be opening. They finally passed their fire inspection after their last place burned
Yay.
down.
Okay, so this is like a large place right here. So that is your place. You have a house. It is resolved
Why are we not on a main road?
because that's what is available.
Does it come?
Essence from the main road? We are more important.
It's a side road.
I mean, I would like to, look around the map too, but he's not allowing us on that map.
Tyranny!
Does it come furnished?
Yeah.
Yes, if it'll keep you off from bitching, yes.
Does it have
There.
decent beds?
It's probably got like 2 beds and some straw beds.
A cleaning staff?
No.
Well,
have to-
okay. The pupil needs to be put in charge of cleaning. And while we're all off gallivanting,
What about this?
the
No.
priest, the cleric priest
Uh-huh.
dude,
Yeah.
needs to find us all some decent quality beds.
I like this place.
No.
And that way we all get good night rest.
With enhanced HP.
Yes. And he needs to make sure we've got really good doors and locks.
The priest looks at you like, do I look like you're a fucking bitch?
Yes.
You're like, okay.
And that would be Barbara. Yeah.
Doc, are you looking around on the map? Do you want to give your 2 cents too, since everybody else is like, I don't want to be over here. No, I want to be over here.
Well, okay. Where is
take this
that?
one.
That's
How
the
about-
red, whatever.
Here we go. Here, you want a big place? Here it is. It's also haunted.
Okay. I can-
Hey, we can fix it up.
Oh, PPK. Okay.
This will be what would we call it? Castle Keepers, Home Edition or some shit.
God. Well, see, Black Angus, the gnome ghetto's over here, Half Pint Hill.
You know what? This one right here. I don't know how to do the pingy thing, but
You hold your left mouse button down. Why that one?
okay, that one because it's got a little fountain out front, and it's a nice little.
It's
like,
a well.
shape.
It's not a fountain. It's a well.
Well, still, it's got a nice little well out front.
Because it's a
short
fountain.
distance from
Of course,
water.
either way, Fizz is gonna get up in the morning and piss in it.
Yep.
Hopefully not in the well. That's what he'll have to drink later.
And it's right up here near one of the good inns. I forget which inn that is. It's not a bad one.
Well, there's the
Yeah, the red squirrels over there.
yeah.
That was not too bad.
So I figured this one right here, good easy access to water. It's a bigger house over in this little area.
This got easy.
It's got to be at least 2
Comfort.
floors.
Probably fine. Fine.
And there's fields, probably people's gardens right behind us. We can always snag some food.
I mean, we're not broke, so I don't feel like some things are going to be a huge issue.
Yeah, I mean, if I ask you to pay like 200 gold a month, it's going to be a long time before it breaks you.
Right.
I'm not saying it's going to be 200 gold a month. I got to figure it out. But let me tell you, you guys are kind of obscenely wealthy at this point.
Well, we
Yeah.
can still try to, fix the system, get some Section 8 housing.
Because I have the sheet for what's in the vault of the Baron of Battenberg, and you're not far off from what's his accumulated wealth together, because you all almost have like 1,000 gold a pop.
Damn.
So I can basically buy a title. I can be the count of whatever. Just give him money for it.
Well, you know what? You could probably hire a band of mercenaries to go fight in the name of the Empress New Enoch on one of her crusades against bad people and bad creatures, and establish yourself as a lord there, as long as you swear fealty to her.
Screw that. I'm going to hire a band that praises me.
I mean,
What
that is
was-
actually that is a plot point. If that was something you guys want to do, that is something that could be done. But you have to probably leave this area and go a little bit somewhere else. Not to say that there's not. I mean, you guys are kind of well known. It's not like you're rock stars. You're not like Billy Idol famous. You're just kind of like Billy Idol playing little football fields and little alleys when he started out.
So
Probably.
not Billy Idol, but more like Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're also gonna have to talk about your the homeowners association dues and
They can
contract.
absolutely suck it.
You got to pay for the community center.
But it
We
depends.
40 minutes has went by and nothing has been achieved hardly.
Dude, if the association is run by a bunch of blondes, Fizzlesbank can handle it.
Well, the dog's like woof.
Woof, woof.
Okay, let's get back on track. See, this is why Steve and I was like, I don't use maps because maps can get away from you. See the map. You guys are using the map to fuck me.
I wasn't really wanting a map. I was just wanting a fucking house.
But you know what? Now that you mention it, let's see that map. Maybe if you guys can really prove yourself, you can just have
Love you.
have the land title, maybe. But you've not proven yourself yet. Anyway, yes, Black Angus, you're the only one that's achieved anything. You just resubbed. Okay, you have a house. You're supposed to meet the guy in an hour. What are you doing?
I'm going to write a long winded note to Lady Diana.
that I shall be on an adventure and I shall return henceforth.
So, as you're heading, are you writing it there at the end, or
Yes.
okay? Who's going to deliver it?
The
Middle
boy
anus.
is
Little
there.
minion.
Middle
That's what
anus
I
is
have him
going.
for.
You're back.
Okay, middle anus is going. So, Bear, as you're writing this note, in the corner of the establishment, and one of them is one of Jenkins's daughters. It's two, her and another girl over there, and they're sitting there giggling at, looking at you, blushing, and then you're not.
Oh God.
Yeah, and you have a pretty good idea that and you have pretty good idea he's probably pretty protective. But they're like making eyes at you. Pyle, what are you doing with this time?
I will be. Well, I'm assuming when I left the inn that I took a drink for the road. So while everyone's getting situated, I am finishing that drink.
Gurgle, gurgle.
And being a responsible citizen that I am, just tossing the cup down when I'm done.
Okay.
Other than that, I believe I am ready to go.
Okay. Sock, what are you doing before you leave?
She's going to grab her adventure pack and make sure she's got like food rations and stuff in there and ready to go.
Yeah, actually, you guys should have actually, since it's an extra 2 days, you should have healed up mostly, because there are should be benefits to sleeping in different levels of establishments. You're gonna have a better healing rate at a nicer place with better food. If you have a campfire at night, you're gonna have a higher risk of being random encounters, but you will heal faster. So there are those things. So you should be mostly healed up. So an hour goes by. Melanus runs off with the note, and huh?
It's more like scroll. You think Frizzlespank does this simple? No, it's probably with some shitty poetry in it and how he misses her. And
it's going to be this like big roll
yep.
with
And then-
one of those like
Middle Anus runs
fancy
with it over the
scrolls up
shoulder.
on the
It's
wooden
so
dowel.
heavy.
It looks like compensation.
Yep.
Hey, he may not look like much, but he has it where it counts.
What's the saying? Dick like a needle, but I fuck like a sewing machine.
That's what Michael always says.
Yeah.
That explains so much.
The golden needle. The golden needle. So you guys gather at the.
No energy drink for the puppy. That'd be bad.
You guys meet up by the fountain after much hemming and hawing and screwing around and drinking and screwing off, and you get your packs together and stuff. And
You are not a lapdog.
and Seeger is approaching, but he's not alone.
Uh-oh.
He is not alone.
Who's he have with him?
No. Where's my...
It's not Steven Seagal.
If you value your life, it's not.
Rude.
It's the problem with her.
Honest.
It's the problem with her knowing where you live.
Not just knowing, she's in striking distance.
Hey, I know where you live too, buddy.
Yeah, but it costs a lot more to come kill me. Especially with the gas prices.
So as he's approaching, you notice that trotting alongside of him is this large animal, this large beast, this
Oh, well,
large,
that's-
beautiful dog with long fuzzy hair, and he looks like he's part wolf. Barbara.
It's a
Hold on.
plot hound.
It's a plot hound.
Is it big enough for me to ride it?
Actually, yeah, it actually is. Hold on.
Excellent.
Tyler's cam has been activated, and Tyler's like, "Get the hell
Oh.
out of here!" He's like, "Oh," he's like,
No.
"Put me down!" Like, okay.
How dare you?
He's like, some bitch. Barbara instantly recognizes him as a Borjar of Vargarhund,
Okay.
which is basically
A
a
what now?
wolfhound.
That's a. Got it.
It's a Vargarhound. They're known. And even Fizzlespike would probably be aware of them. They're a breed that was bred for tracking and hunting in the Rustwald Forest in the northern reaches of Ursel, way up there where the wannabe Vikings are. They're bred to track and kill dangerous prey in those woods, and those woods are full of various nasty shit. And this big old guy, he runs up and rears up on Barbera, a paw on each shoulder, towering over Fizzlespank. Fizzlespank is probably about he's at eye dong level probably.
Excellent. You brought me a mount. Where's the saddle?
And it gives her a tremendous lick across the face.
Oh, puppy.
He's like, "Oh, Burger likes you. He don't like many people. I've never seen him do that before."
Well,
She's like-
she had a little bit of breakfast left on her face, so it's all good.
He steps his fingers and
Now.
says something in
Ooh.
a northern language, and the dog immediately drops down, turns, comes to his side, and sits. And his head is like almost at
She's like,
chest
"Come
level. Puppy.
puppy.
That actually, no, that's what it really looks like. It's a malhound.
Puppy. Oh God.
She's like, "Hey, he should be a benefit in our tracking in case we have any tracking problems." And he kind of side eyes Pile.
As long as Pyle doesn't knock himself out with sand, we're fine.
I am gonna send a check, and he throws it just as the wind gusts, and it blows it back into his face.
Brights him, his lips knocks him off.
The wind's coming from that way.
We need to get Blood to write up a critical fumble for sand, hand sand, pocket sand. Send it. I guess pocket sand was the first glitter bomb. Think about it. Sand glitters. And right,
True.
The Sandman's my arch nemesis.
Well, tickle my tailbone. What madness is this? It is Bloodwild.
Yay.
He's the devil. We mentioned the devil, and he appears. Oh, you pick the pup up, and it's giving you the love you call for, and you push it away. Meanie. Zaki is very mean. She's stingy with her puppy love because she has so many puppies. You're muted, Boomer.
I didn't push him away. Thor shoved him in the middle. Like you
they're
can't
fighting.
see that far down, but
Anyway, he says, "Very well. If you're all ready, you should be off
Is he
then."
still right here.
Oh,
No,
buddy.
somewhere.
Oh,
Where's the camera? There you are.
there he is.
I haven't seen him much lately. He didn't come over to the house. It was probably good. I don't want
I
to get
haven't
him
seen
play.
him much either.
He feels just abandoned this week. Anyway, is that? Are we ready to head out?
Yes.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Well, he looks at you guys and turns at the facing north at the main road, and he says, "Let's be off then." Okay. So you guys are heading out the main road, and where? Did the thing eat the map? I think it did. God, there's one map it does not want to keep on the deal. I'm always having to pull it back up. It drives me nuts.
Look sad. He needs a cookie.
I feel sad now.
You
He
always look sad.
misses me. I miss him. You don't miss me too much, you son of a bitch. I think I scaled it. Okay. So, you guys head out of the city, and the wolfhound sticks fairly close to Barbera. He's always kind of looking up there and getting a furball smile, and even see your comments on it. And you also note that it's not uncommon for those hounds to pick their own masters. Sometimes change masters when it suits them. I'm sitting here looking at this.
I'm gonna steal your dog.
Are we gonna get a dog?
We're
Yeah,
gonna get a dog.
I'm getting a mount.
I'm gonna steal a dog.
And Seeger tells the gnome that they do not like to be ridden.
Not
Still
a
don't
real
look like I
dog
care.
now.
He's gonna like it.
I gotta make him like it.
Whoa.
Mal's like,
you go.
excuse me? And I'm like, not a real dog, Mal. Jesus.
Yeah, Marissa's probably like, oh, no, not another dog, Mom.
Yeah.
So it takes about 6 hours to get out to about here. So you guys get there about around 5:37. It's still fairly light out. You've passed through 2 smaller little settlements, and if you stop to talk to the villagers, they repeat the stories that yes, there have been strange beasts sighted along the roads, attacking merchants and farmers, and children have gone missing, and the thing is, though, they kind of like, yeah, it's the village down the road to the south that's missing the children, but that same village should know it's the village to the north on this road that's missing the children. So it's just, you're getting a lot of conflicting information. You get up to the general area where Seeger believes the creature most likely is. What do you do? Skull. It's village gossip. It's about as good as the Facebook group. Maybe the Facebook group has more information. I don't know. I saw that the midget was skilling cucumbers.
Whoa.
He's sticking them in his pants.
I will check the area for any noticeable tracks or disturbances to the
I don't know. Well, anyway.
area that could lead us in a more exacting direction.
Track check. Dexterity plus level, whatever that is. Too lazy to look.
You should show out your great new percentiles and how great they work.
I'd have to untangle them.
I got a 15 on the die.
So that's actually a really good roll. You find a lot of different tracks, but they're mostly small game, rabbit, coons, deer, earwalk. We try to do, yeah, here we go. Could do a magic trick. They're magnetic, which is great. So when you throw them, they don't actually stop on anything. They just go clunk. And when you roll them across the table, they attract everything on the table. But they're really cool, though. And they're good sharp edge, though. They're cool.
They are really neat. I just wasn't thinking about the impracticalities when I got them.
I think if I position something just right, I can get the magnet to pull to always hit like 16s and 19s. So sucks to be you guys. Still counts. You find some bear tracks. But nothing that quite fits the description of what you've been given. Why is the spoon, the coffee cups, 2 cats, and a dog? That's your dice. Just is. Blue box of blood. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots held. That was like a whole ass cannon.
Hell, I think that was like a nuclear bomb. I gotta say that for future generations that watch this crap.
Future generations.
There's always a cucumber.
Oops, I shouldn't have put that one on there. Oh well.
Good lord.
And then
We're banned.
we're banned
Yay.
and we didn't even know it. I don't watch enough anyway. So
I don't even watch us. I mean, it's open on another tab, but
John occasionally comes in here. Anyway, back because we were like totally not. We're an hour in and barely gotten anywhere. Your ranger can report lots of tracks. The dog is sniffing in circles and what do you do? Darkness is approaching though.
man, why did we start out so late in the day?
Because that's when he found you at the bar.
No.
It was
Okay.
about a 6-hour march.
I mean, we could have left in the morning.
He's like, well,
Anyway, I guess before it gets dark, we'll need to make a camp.
so you guys set a camp. Do you set a fire or do you not set a fire?
I mean, I think we should be pretty well healed up because we've been hanging out in town a while.
So you're gonna be low profile.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Wow, roll 2 2s on a 10-sided, which means no encounters, which is good because I'd had to pull an encounter out of my ass. You guys make camp
Or
and you're
painful
gonna have a
place to keep it.
you guys make camp and you have a fairly uneventful night, but you do hear the sound of howling wolves in the distance to the northwest. And it's you have a good night. Nothing comes upon your camp. It's all good. The wolfhound, he howls a couple times with the wolves, as you know one does. But morning comes and what do you do?
Get it?
Get
Eat
up
some
in the
rations.
morning, eat some rations.
Really,
Take a
dude.
wee.
Turning this into a musical.
Potentially. Please continue with your descriptions as I look up something.
I would get up, eat some rations, and then proceed to be ready to head northwest, where the wolves were howling.
Snack
Get out of
on,
the kitchen.
snack on some toot sweets.
I'm going to take a wee somewhere.
No, yeah, that too.
And Fizzle disappears. You don't split the party. You've been taken hostage by the legendary gnome booty snatcher.
Whoa.
Not a problem. I can handle it.
That's
Good
what
kid.
Ollie's good for, but hey.
He can
Whoa.
take it. He can take it all in. It's good.
Fizz comes back with a 2 on his head. He got turded.
Mal's done with this shit. He just left. He can't even hear it, and he's done with us.
You guys head out that way. The dog seems very confused in his tracking attempts. What's Pyle doing?
I guess we will search again just to see if make sure we're still going the right direction towards trying to locate these mysterious beasts. Rolled a 14.
You're rolling very on point. You are very satisfied with your tracking ability, and you find a various tracks of all kinds of game, but you don't find anything of anything relative to what you're looking for. What do you guys do? Seeger is puzzled as any of you because he tells you he has pursued all sorts of of game over the years, in many different lands, beasts big and small, and this is perplexing him.
Okay, so are we supposed to be hunting for the wolves?
You're
Or do we think we're hunting the wolves?
Well, you're out here looking. The reports have said some sort of big supernatural dog things. You hear wolves, so you're like, well, maybe the villagers on crack, probably. So we're gonna go look for the wolves.
I just had a bright idea. Dress the gnome up as a child and have him go sit off by himself.
Okay. So, what village has people missing?
You passed through this one, and you had first. They both the village gave conflicting statements. They're like, the village up ahead, we heard their children are missing, and then you get up there and they said the exact same thing, but the village you just came from. And if you confront them about it, it's like, well, maybe it's one of the other villages to the west or the east.
Are there any kids in either village?
There were children in those two villages, yes.
Okay, so I mean,
you get the sense that maybe some of this is village scuttlebutt.
then maybe we should check this village.
So you're going to start coming back, try to loop around.
I mean, I don't know.
You start tracking back through here as the hours go by.
Because that, like, if they're talking about the one up ahead, the one behind, well, I mean, that one's kind of like in there for both of them. So,
you're tracking. You are entering a darker. The canopies of the forest is getting denser and denser, and the light is getting kind of dark and darker. I got a dog under my feet. Tyrus, damn it. As you're navigating through the woods, the wolfhound stops in his tracks and his ears perk. And he does that thing where scent hounds trained hounds. He's like, and he's just like really hyper focused, and his ears are twitching around. And Seeger stops and kind of takes a knee next to him, and it's kind of waving at you and pointing at the dog.
Barbara's gonna nod and move up beside them.
A few minutes go by, and in the distance, you hear some crying. Like the sound of a child crying.
Yeah.
Send the gnome.
I'm oblivious.
Let's move forward very quietly, slowly, stealthily.
I should make you roll all.
Yeah, gnome. Yeah. Stealthy.
Let's just say you guys are going to try. Some of you are going to succeed, maybe. Some of you are going to fail. You creep forward towards the area where you heard the crying, and it grows louder and louder. And you come to a point where there's like a small clearing, and in the middle of the clearing is a small blonde-headed little girl, probably about 4 or 5 years old. She's just standing there, and you're about 100 feet from her when you first you get eyes on her, and you just see her. She's crying, sobbing uncontrollably.
Look around for any signs of a trap.
Twitch just kicked you out. That's rude. Let's see here. Who? I won't pile. And Barbara to give me perception checks. You're both primary, so just get 12 or higher.
I rolled a 12, so
Or 5.
Say 5 for you. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check your thing. Whoa. Yeah. Pyle still has some. He may have caused himself some hearing damage when he kissed the floor. But Barbera and Seeger both noticed that it has become unnaturally quiet in the forest. The birds have stopped chirping.
So all
no
we hear
foot-
is this little girl crying.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a sinking cold presence washing over you. And then the little girl gets up and starts running deeper into the woods.
That's creepy.
What do you do?
Do the normal forest sounds like start returning after she leaves?
How long do you wait?
5 minutes or so. I mean,
Yes. And you can
Go
still
into
hear the
the-
cry.
go into the clearing and kind of like inspect where she was.
Give me perception checks from Pyle, Barbera, and Fizzlespank. Because I think you all have primes in wisdom.
19 on the die.
15.
Actually, no. His is a secondary, so it's a 15.
Yep.
Seeger, all three of you noticed this. Seeger notices this too.
16.
It is very unusual that where she was in the path she tread, there are no discernible tracks. Seeger says, I have never seen any. The only times I've ever seen anything like this is if magical means. He looks at Fizzlespank, but I cannot make that determination.
I'm going to do detect magic.
You detect magic?
Do I detect magic?
You detect when you cast detect magic, a trail appears.
Whoa.
I found a trail.
Well.
The wolfhound is sniffing around, but even he can't seem to get a track on it. What do you guys do?
Well, I mean, he's got the trail, so I mean, I'm assuming since he's the one who cast it, he's probably the only one who can see it.
Yeah.
I
Lead the way,
know
Mr. Gnome. Lead the way, Mr. Gnome. So,
Yes,
if you guys follow the gnome who's following the trail, the path goes deeper and deeper in the woods, and it gets denser and denser and denser as you go.
It's like Barbera's brain.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Nothing in my brain. As you continue following, you start picking up the sound of the crying girl louder and louder, and yes, it's that way. Do you follow?
Very carefully, cautiously.
You cautiously follow into the deep woods until you reach a clearing, and about here where I'm showing the marker, see it?
It's a shortcut.
It's a shortcut.
It is a shortcut. I can see it here. It's a shortcut to mushrooms.
The mushrooms. Do you run over to gather the mushrooms?
I'm going to get the mushrooms because I can.
He runs over and gets the mushroom. The little
It's
girl.
all alchemy stuff.
Do you
Don't
see the little
understand
girl?
it.
Do you see the little girl in the? You know what though? I told Steve Chanel tonight that the party was going to find mushrooms in the forest, and then they were going to go on a magic spaceship that flies around and like do some Spelljammer shit.
Well, you weren't wrong.
I wasn't wrong. I didn't plan for it. Didn't think about it. By God, here we are. So he's over there collecting mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do ABBA. Shut up.
Ooh.
Might as well ask him to play 5e. So he's over collecting mushrooms.
I'm gonna make ABBA my theme song for every time
Which
somebody
one?
brings up Seagal.
It's not my fault if someone else does it. Anyway, the wolfhound, he is like very tense and like in a low growl. He's looking at the little girl, but he's confused. Seeger has his maul. He's standing there at the side of his pooch. Barbaria's standing there. What do you guys do? The girl is over here. Her back is to you. Steven Seagal, Bloodwild.
My biggest dice and my littlest dice.
Oh. Once I've collected all the mushrooms, I'm going to Hearthstone out of here because this is some trust war shit. Going on here.
You're going to what?
I'm going to Hearthstone out of here. Because this is some trust war shit going on. Remember the little girl quest?
I didn't.
Oh, you
yeah.
fucker! Oh,
Who are you calling that? Bear or me?
there. Oh,
The little girl
Oh, yeah.
is crying. Shifts from crying to singing. She's singing a strange, eerie children's tale.
is she
Or
looking
what?
for her teddy bear too?
I don't know. Why don't you go up and ask her?
Like the one in Doctor Who, tick tock goes the clock, he cradled and he rocked her, tick tock goes the clock, till River kills the doctor.
So, Seeger says, I
We're
don't.
so derailed right now.
Seeger says, I don't
Everywhere.
like this one bit. There's something unnatural here. And the area, the ambient temperature has dropped like 10, 15 degrees. It's chill.
Barbara is going to very slowly, like, she's not going to have her weapon out, but she's going to be like ready to grab it in a split second.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to
Like-
approach the girl.
Like, I'm trying to point at the screen like you're going to fucking see that. Really? Jesus
Let me
Christ.
drive down there. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Player.
Like, over somewhere here-ish, she'll drop, like, any, like, her pack, anything that's going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Which we
And
should
just
all do. really.
Slowly move forward and be like, little girl,
As
hello?
you
Like-
keep approaching, she just keeps singing
Is she
this.
looking at me?
Her back is turned towards you. What's Pyle do?
I am kind of hanging to the back, having my bow ready to just keep an eye on everything going around in case something other than the little girl is here.
Steger kind of arcs out around, kind of getting on the girl's flank, while the wolfhound stays kind of behind Barbara. Fizz, what is Fizzle Spank doing?
I'm gathering the mushrooms and humming a song for gathering mushrooms.
Are you humming the song that she's singing?
Kind of, yeah. She's singing the song and I just join in with her.
He's possessed by the little girl. Kill the gnome, kill the gnome, kill the gnome, kill the gnome.
The good thing Lyra's not here.
He is susceptible to mind control, so
That's just racist.
no, that's just a hard green truth.
Lord.
Green? Why green?
Cucumbers.
Oh, wow.
At least it's
Fair.
hard.
So,
Something's got to be.
yes.
It's apparently not a problem Fizzle Spank has.
Sock. Okay. Oh, this is gonna suck for everybody. I need Sock. I need you to roll a charisma save.
To me.
$18.
Okay, so we got to do real math here. 18. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna be a 20. Which... Damn it. Okay, wow. You don't know how lucky you are. Pile, make me a charisma roll too. You get 1d20 plus your plus 2, which is your level.
Oh, with the +2, that makes it a.
You got to roll. Okay. Bear.
Yep.
1d20 plus 4 for you.
So, yep, that's a 21.
Okay, you make it. Zoc, you feel a overwhelming presence, like kind of just pass, like this cold despair just passed for you. For a split second, you feel this crushing emotion, but it just passes for you. That's the same for Fizz too, but Pile, you suddenly get this overwhelming sense that this hope crushing emotion of despair that you feel your morale just crushed through the floor, and you're going to be taking a -2 to all saves, attacks, attribute checks, ability checks, and damage rolls. You're just lucky that way.
I might as well be half dead.
Hey, it's not the first time you've been like -2.
Yeah.
So that happened. Sock, you're getting you were like within less than 5 feet from the little girl. What do you do?
I'm gonna reach out and grab her. Both hands.
As you do, the little girl disappears.
Of course she does.
And
I get video not available on that link, Bear.
whoa. As that happened, as soon as the little girl disappears, 2 of these shadowy looking supernatural looking dog creatures just magically appear to the flank of one of them appears right like nose to nose with Fizzlespank as he's collecting his mushrooms. The other one appears next to Sanokin. And who wants to roll group initiative? D10.
I'll pass on doing that.
Yeah.
Depends if I can find any 10. Here we go. 6.
Okay, you guys win initiative.
Yay.
Let's see here. We're gonna do Fizzlespank. I'll let you go first. You were like nose to muzzle with this horrible matted black furred creature with drools dripping down from its fangs that are almost as big as your cucumbers.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, you're like it's right there in front of you.
How close is it?
Like you could boop its nose.
I'm gonna run away.
Are you gonna like
run to Barbaria? Barbaria, yeah.
Are you like ah? Let's see here.
With my staff. I am not Gandalf.
I think that'll be your pretty much your entire move as you run away. Pyle, what do you do?
No, those are my mushrooms. I'm not sharing.
Let's
Did you
see.
leave a bag of mushrooms as you run away?
Oh, well, let me see how far this is real quick.
It's within range of whatever you're thinking about.
They're just the one dog. Or...
There's 2 of them down there.
I'll move to right about there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see the other one now.
Fire back at the one that was originally near the gnome snack.
Okay.
Alright, so -2 takes out that. Second here.
And you're dead.
Yeah. Alright, so it's still leaving me with a +5. And I need it. I got another 11 total.
As you're stumbling backwards, you let an arrow fly, and it just shoots over its head. It misses. The wolfhound loses its ever-loving shit and tears off straight at the at this strange creature. And your general sense is there is something very wrong with these things. What in the hell they are? They look wrong. The Burger the Wolfhound, he snaps his jaws at the creature and misses. Seeger is going to charge with his maul. Oh wow! Magnetic dice for the win, and he runs up and hammers it for 6 hit points of damage.
Nice.
That brings us to Barbara.
She is going to grab her +1 longsword.
No, 2-handed sword. 2d6.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Different.
I don't know. I have it open looking at it, and I still said the wrong fucking thing. Like,
That's okay.
it's fine. It's fine. Fuck this week. It's fine. Anyway. Dear, why does it say 2d6 + 1 M next to damage?
Magic damage.
Oh, magic. Oh, okay.
It's
like +1 million.
Yeah, 1 million.
1 million. Yeah, okay. Anyway. So she's going to pull that out and charge up and take a swing at one. Probably the one by Seeger. No. Should probably go the one that the doggy's at, because like right
Okay,
here.
so that's gonna be. Wait a minute. Let's have. She can move to. She can charge it, but she will not be able to make that. Well, she can get to the one where Seeger's at and hit it in the same round. The one that's the dog's fighting.
Okay. I'll go to the one by Seeger then, because it's closer.
So you're gonna run up there and charge in the battle and throw your sword at it.
I am not going to throw my sword.
No, you throw the gnome.
God, does she look like a barbarian?
Yes.
15 plus.
What did you roll? Did you roll straight 15?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
4, so that's a 19.
That's a hit. Roll damage. They're not Australian dogs.
11.
You can run up and you bury the sword into the strange beast. You bury the sword into its back, and smoke billows from the wound as you bury that blade into its back, cutting through for its tissue and whatnot, and it's fighting against you as you're cutting through the bones, and but it's not dead yet. So that means we get bad guys get to go. Now this is where it starts sucking. Okay. Let's see. That's gonna be. It tries to bite at you, Barbara. It misses. It
Because I've got a fucking sword stuck in its back.
even though it misses that, it manages to claw you twice.
Ooh.
Let's see how these magnetic D4s roll. Oh, let's see. So that's gonna be.
Hi.
It claws you for 12 hit points of damage.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. This other guy, he bites Poochie. The cleric, she told the cleric to stay home.
He's got other shit to work on.
Other shit to do. Hell, where's that at? The dog and the creature, they exchange blows, but he managed to bite him for. Well, that's a lame amount of damage. He bites the dog for 8 hit points of damage. Dog is now dead. No. So as all your attention is over that way, there is another flash, and an even larger one of these creatures just appears right next to Fizzlespank. And let's see, who am I going to be a dick to?
Do we know what these are? Like, anybody have a clue?
Give me. You know what? No, you don't. You may. No, you don't.
Are those burrowing animals?
You wish.
Yeah. Could make them my friend.
Let's see, 4. No.
Is
Oh,
it 5:30 in the morning there?
Huh?
Hmm?
Oh.
Yep.
Ew.
That's why that bright light thing is coming through the windows.
Yeah.
Bear,
Yeah.
Actually, you know
It's
what?
not a searchlight.
Tyrus. Bear, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh god. Oh shit, this is my charisma. Oh, I have a +1. Okay.
Okay.
Boink. 15. Which means whoa.
Wait.
Low. Wait, what?
What's the total?
15. It's my secondary. Whew.
Wait a minute. If you add your, actually, you pass it if you add your levels to it.
I mean, it would pass it anyway because on the secondary it's 15.
You got to get 17 or higher.
Well, then I'm gonna add my levels to it or whatever.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
lucky little short shit mother flubber. We come back around. Fizzlespank. You just felt something you felt something right after that thing appeared next to you. You felt something inside of your mind and playing with your emotions and trying
Cucumber!
you got visions of cucumbers there for a split second, and now you're standing there and there's this huge creature that greatly dwarfs the wolfhound. He's easily 2 to 3 times larger than the wolfhound. He's standing there right next to you, but he's looking at Pyle like he's a tasty snack.
But she is.
Mm-hmm.
So, since I don't think I can use seduction on it,
I mean,
Wow.
I guess you could try.
I'm going to do the bees knees.
Oh Lord, not the bees.
Like the bees on the dog. Oh yeah. Since I have the bees, I'm going to use the bees.
Oh dear Lord. Let's see here. It's gonna be,
I need to change that.
which means that's going to be a save, mental save.
Bees.
You try to cast it, and of course, no, it'll go off in the next round. So you're doing. That's actually the
It should be dance, right?
vocal part. You're doing this.
Yep. But the bees do this communication dance, right? They should have some. When they do the bee spell, you should do.
So you know what? I've discovered Tyrus is triggered by bee noises. He's very irritated right now.
Oh.
So that's going on. Pile. You're standing. There's creatures all over the place.
All right.
You?
I will take a shot at the one that's by the dog,
Okay.
since I know I can't hit the dog.
If you roll a 1, and I did you roll
No,
a
you
1?
didn't.
Roll me a percentile.
It started so good.
Have you noticed
Here we
it
are
never fails when I say if you roll a 1, and they always do.
77.
Uh,
At least I didn't roll 100 this time.
77.
Yes.
Jesus.
You pull on your string, and the bowstring snaps.
Oh, damn it.
It says you cannot. It says no attack till next round, but I don't see how you could fix a bowstring in a single round. Anybody want to?
Spare? Well, I can. It would work. You just need to pull the old one off, put it down here, bend it
Okay,
down.
next round we'll make him do a dexterity check.
I mean, Odysseus could do it.
Well, this isn't. Anyway,
He wasn't lost for 20 years.
yeah. The dog is over there biting on the other one. They are like, this is like the worst knockdown, drag out dog fight you ever seen. But it seems like that the wolfhound for some reason cannot get any purchase on the creature. It's trying to get around and try to get its big jaws around its neck, but it is failing. Barbara,
Oh, no.
I'd run away too. Barbara.
Look, they have more screens.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna attack the one she's standing at again, I guess.
Okay. Let's see if you can roll a 1 too.
14 plus 3.
Uh,
17?
Okay.
No, I
and
think
as-
it's plus 4.
And as the doctor once said, now this is where things get interesting.
Yeah, it's plus 4. It's 18.
So you were still trying to hack that blade through its shoulders, and basically you're trying to saw its head off. As you saw the head off, hold on a second.
You're gonna make me really mad here in a second. I have a feeling.
Why? Give me what do you think? No, tell me.
I'm gonna cut this thing's head off, and I will just be headed a little kid.
Oh yes!
Would be great.
Like that meme I posted the other day about they kill all the goblins and find the goblins for the missing children.
Yeah.
As DM, that's not a bad idea.
That's great.
I can
I'm
probably
stealing
change
that.
I
it
wasn't
right
even
now.
thinking of that meme, but I was just thinking, that would.
Yeah, I'm stealing that.
Now I pop my pills before the game. I'll start focusing eventually.
As
Or
you
not.
cut its head off, it falls to the ground, flops over, the head rolls a bit, and then suddenly what appeared to be a massive large dog is not actually a large dog, but for us people, not necessarily the characters maybe, it's a barcast.
A what?
Oh,
Barcast?
that's a greyhound.
It's an evil fairy, evil fae. Supernatural creature
Okay.
that is vaguely human in shape but can alter their size to very small or very large, appearing as if they are looming over any who face them. Closer upon inspection, their ragged, dull-colored flesh is revealed. A stench prevails their areas, which I forgot to mention. You've been smelling fruit cocktail this whole time. They despise all life, residing on the outskirts of civilization, working in abandoned buildings, alleyways, and outhouses. They require the souls of the living mortals to sustain themselves, growing more powerful each unfortunate devoured.
The people who die in outhouses, yes.
Yes, they eat people in outhouses. You kill it, and that's the roll. Let's see here. I'm going to get free attacks off here. Let's see here. Let's see here. It's going to be the one that's fighting the wolfhound. It manages to get the upper hand, and why are you dogs making so much damn noise? Yeah. It manages to overpower the dog, and it grabs it by the throat and starts shaking the ever-living shit out of it like a rag doll until it throws it to the ground. The dog is not moving. It is bleeding profusely.
No, puppy.
Then this big thing. It takes a running leap.
I am so glad my dogs can provide the soundtrack.
It takes a running leap at the Sanokin and
Eat him.
I will whip him with my broken bowstring.
It takes a running leap and a bite attack at you, and it deals 11 hit points of damage on you. You're lucky that it does not have like a rend ability. Once it gets you down, it takes another 2 attacks on you, claw attacks. Let's see here. One of those is going to hit. And it's going to deal you another 4 hit points of damage. It is mauling the shit out of Sanoka. Tyrus! What are you doing, you little fuck muppet? Get over here.
As I prepare another 3 weeks of healing.
Yeah, another 3 weeks of healing. But you got this you're going to have a new fancy bed. And we come back to Fizzlespank.
The bees are coming.
The bees. Let's see here. You cast successfully. I failed my saving throw, and it's what, -2 to hit. I think it's like -2. So as it's mauling the shit out of the elf, suddenly these glowing points of like light start buzzing around, and everybody can hear this buzzing, and it's starting to snap at the illusionary bees. Barbara.
Yes.
You got the big one that's almost killed Pyle. The other one that is potentially killed the wolfhound.
And she's gonna have the one that attacked the puppy.
Okay, so she's gonna run over there.
Hey, yeah.
And Seeger's gonna run over and attack him too. Roll me some stuff.
19. Natural. Plus 4.
Roll
Which
damage.
is double damage.
But oh, that's a ooh. You know what?
It's not really a crit, it's a talent.
Yeah, it
Which
expands.
states it's
Yeah,
double
go
damage.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I just like rolling on blood's thing. I like rolling on blood's thing. That don't sound weird at all.
Whoa.
Yeah.
$20
points of damage.
Oh, you run up in a fit of John Wick-like fury. You lop its head off.
Puppy!
That the unnatural sharpness of the weapon just slips through its head, its neck and shoulder area like a hot knife through butter, and the head just flops off. The body twitches a little bit, stumbles, and goes down. Seeger would have missed anyway.
Would have missed anyway.
Yeah.
Love it.
This is going to go back to the other side. The Barkhurst. It's sitting there, having seen its other siblings down. It makes a straight run for Barbara.
Oh, she's gonna turn on it like, you want some? Come get some, bitch.
Wow, 3 attacks, all 3 misses. Fizzle Spank. Oh wait, did you do anything like? Did you do cast any
No, my
spells?
spell went off.
Your spell went off, but you could do something else. Did you do anything else? I missed your turn. I'm sorry. I'm a bad DM. I'm deducting 500 XP from myself.
I'm gonna fog cloud. Start casting fog cloud.
You're gonna fog the whole area.
Yeah, for fun. He can shoot anyway, so
They're gonna be in like.
everybody's gonna run around not seeing anything.
Okay, you're casting fog cloud. This guy's coming up. He misses. That means fog cloud is gonna go off. And now no one can see anything. You really are useless gnome. You really are the most useless gnome I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me, sir. You have heard of me.
Our ranger has a broken bow, and the rest is just melee. So
Yeah,
get over it.
but they can't. Okay,
But others can't hit either.
Fair. Fair. Have you ever seen the Stephen King Silver Bullet werewolf movie?
So I think so.
There is this scene where they are stalking the werewolf in the foggy forest. And one dude's got a baseball bat. And I remember this scene because I saw it in theater when I was like 4 or 5. And I thought it was the funniest shit I'd ever seen. Like, I laughed through this scene. When I watched it when I was older, I didn't think it was quite so funny, but dude's got a baseball bat, and he's like, they're all, it's fog. Like, nobody can see shit. So there's clubbing, and then the werewolf hand has the baseball bat. Clubbing. Yeah. It's fine.
Well, a dense cloud of fog descends over you, the Barkhurst, and everybody else. Your visibility goes down to almost nothing. You can kind of see what's going on, but not quite. Take a whack. What's Sanokin? Actually, Sanokin's turn first. What are you doing? Are you going to try to restring your bow? Or are you going to run away? Like, it hurt me.
At this point, all right, so it's no longer standing right over me, chomping on me.
No.
Yeah, I'll step back this direction, hoping it's the right direction to be away from everything.
Yeah, over here you see a cloud of fog, and you hear rah, 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 and you hear bzz, 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 and Barbara screaming at things, and but where you're at, it's clear. You know you're safe. What are you gonna do?
It's like in Master and Commander when they're in the fog bank.
Oh,
Yeah,
When
I'll
it
be
builds up, and suddenly it goes.
I'll be attempting to restring my bow.
okay. I'll say you can get it next round, considering you got mauled in the last one. Barbara, I guess. Hold on, I'm gonna see if the guy can. Dude, that is a miss. Seeger takes a swing at the creature and misses.
Useless.
Pull the world.
Fuck.
27 is not a multiple of 4.
Too hot?
Chat.
Oh.
27 is not a multiple of 4.
Don't confuse me in math. Are you going to attack the creature or not?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
Broke my brain. I'm sorry. Okay. Nope.
What'd you roll?
Get out your crit fumble charts.
And this is how Barbara dies. Roll me a percentile.
Fuck. 37.
Let's see. The Barkhurst is so goddamn ugly, and it is up here in the mall, and it's just this has a supernatural sight with the fog that's coming down upon everything. Your mind is kind of distracted. In the next round, you'll be at -1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
That's the fumble.
So she's still on what? Plus 45 to it.
You rolled low. It's not bad. But
Okay.
what's going to come next is probably going to be bad, though.
Yeah.
If my dice would stop sticking together.
Look,
Oh,
you don't have to
fuck,
use
God.
them. They can just be pretty on a shelf.
Oh, man. Sock, I am so sorry.
I don't really feel the sincerity in that.
I do. If she dies, I'm going to feel really bad.
Well, that's gonna suck.
I need an extra D4. No, actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
I'm not feeling comforted.
Like the
Getting
dog in the house on
extra
fire.
D4 is not comforting. Not when I know how many dice you have.
Ow.
Ah. Let's see, and that's gonna be it leaps up and bites your side. It sinks its teeth in. They go deep. You feel its fangs punching into you, and it uses its giant claw to rip your sword from your hand and throw it into the woods. And you go down hard. You're down to 4 hit points.
So rude.
Yeah, that was really rude.
Oh wow, I got to roll fumble for Seeger. Watch, he'll hit her and kill her.
Oh god.
I only feel comfortable when I hear the snap of Sparky's latex gloves. Don't you know it, man? Oh, this is going to be ugly.
Before
This
you close out,
suspense.
though, dear,
He's killing you.
Oh my god, do what?
One thing before you close out, though, you need to like show everybody one of those dice up close so they can see how pretty they are too.
They are. Okay, so this is really an amazing one. How modest is Barbara?
I don't see her being hugely modest.
Due to the fog, Seeger fumbles and somehow he gets caught on Barbara's belt and rips her belt off and rips her pants down to around her ankles as she's fighting this creature. And
how does his fumble fuck me over that bad?
ask Bloodwild. Yeah, your movement is affected.
Fuck?
Your pants are around your ankles, and you're gonna have a minus 2 to attack, which is
Why do I get all the minuses? He's the one that fumbled.
yeah, but he ripped
damn pants off.
he ripped it unless he's distracted by what he sees.
Whoa.
You can't blame
Whoa.
him.
Whoa! If Barbarian could describe what he sees, no. Damn, I forget where we're at. Who wants to roll? Let's just start over and re-roll initiative, cause I'm. Bear, roll initiative.
That's a 10, right?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Roll again. Actually, don't worry about it. Okay. You guys get to go. Fizzle Spank, you're up.
And the fog is still up.
The fog is still up.
I'm going to use my fucking hell. What is it? My Shadow Bolt staff.
You're like, ha, I can't see. Ta 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 ta.
Well, I might not be able to see, but I can put down suppressing fire into
You can
the
use
general
force.
direction.
Like, pow 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 pow.
What if I get 6 of them, put them on a rotating thing, and
Minus 2 to hit. And if you roll really low, they're gonna hit somebody else.
I don't care. Firing. Wait, did I do this right? Yeah. Oh my god, go
What
away,
is he
Pop-Up.
attacking with?
Shadow thing.
It is a 20, but not natural.
Oh, I got
guess I
it.
hit
I got a
something.
stiffy there for a second.
I was
Roll
imagining
damage.
it,
Roll
party
damage.
kill.
That's a 1d6. Go away, Pop-Up. Fucking hell.
What? You singe its hairs. Wow,
I hit
this is really unfortunate. I think this is going to be a TPK.
Yeah, but see, I hit it. I'm like,
Pyle, you managed to get your thing restrung. You really can't see what's going on. You can hear the comical banana peel sound as somebody gets pantsed. You can't see. You're also low on health. You might want to consider applying like a first aid kit.
he should see the impact of the Shadow
Guess
Bolt.
you're-
There should be a flash.
or bandage. Yeah. Yeah, shoot in that general direction.
Don't shoot yourself, please.
I'm looking for the giant.
All right.
It's a log. It looks very much like a log when you zoom in on it, but I totally. That's the opposite of zooming in, dear.
I know. I'm trying to how do you see a fucking sex toy?
That if zoomed out, that totally looks like.
Like
No.
a what? No, it don't.
Yeah,
All right. And just because of that distraction, I will not try to heal myself. I will shoot towards where I.
You're going to be
Solid
at like
flash.
minus. I'm saying -5 because you're shooting into a cloud.
Okay. But on the plus side, I know I cannot hit my friends.
If you roll fumble, I don't give a shit what your advantage says. If you roll that and then it says you hit an ally, Blood Wild reigns supreme. What'd you roll?
So I normally had a +7, so that'd be a you said -5, right?
Right.
So +2, that'd be a 21.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, roll damage on that.
So that would be. Been a while since I got to do this.
What is that?
I don't know how to do damage anymore.
Wait, what is damage?
what
It's
one?
1d6 plus 1.
Plus. Where is that? Okay, there we go. Oh, well worth it. I got a 3 total.
Nice.
Well, that's the most damage done to it so far. It doesn't even notice as it gets an arrow into the ass.
I just knocked off a dingleberry, that's all.
Pretty much. Barbara, you are wrestling with this thing. You have been had your main weapon pulled away from you. Your pants are around
Ew.
your ankles. What are you gonna do?
Ew. I wasn't sure I'd live to see my turn, so I'm not prepared.
I mean, what other weapons do you have?
I've
I
got a
mean-
few.
I mean, you got your
Yeah.
hand axe. You probably have your hand axe on you.
Great
maybe you're
sword.
working- I can't imagine you're carrying both of those together, though.
I could.
Why would you?
One on each side.
But you're going to use one at a time.
So?
That's just more shit to carry. And less sleeves you can bring back.
She's a barbarian. She cares less about the loot and more about the fight.
So she's going to attempt to pull her great sword.
And
Whatever.
smack the thingy
She's
with
blonde.
it.
She's blonde.
$16.
Total.
Yeah.
You slice into it, but it really doesn't seem to have any effect. You might have just given it a haircut. Seeger stumbles around. What are you doing? What the hell are you eating?
Got dice.
Jesus Christ. Seeger takes a whack at it. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Seeger bashes it in the back with not seeming much effect. But it seems to really piss it off a bit. Oh. Yeah, so that hammer blow pissed it off. Who wants to roll me a D10, then roll me a percentile?
Okay, D10 2. Percentile 83.
Ooh. Ooh. Bludgeoning, piercing. I thought there was melee damage. Acid. Constriction. Electricity. Crushing. Fire. Vibration. Vibration. I'm going to say that's piercing. Unless Blood can correct me. What do you say it was? 2. Stop.
What?
2.
2 what?
The D10. What was it?
Oh, yeah, I think it was 2.
And what was the percentile?
83? 80 something.
Oof. It lunges at Seeger, and it bites into his armor. It rips it. Blood goes everywhere. He is severely injured as it deals a whopping amount of damage. And since it's on top of him, it's going to try to claw him, but it's going to miss. Back to Fizzlespank and bite. Yeah, it's a bite attack blood. Sometimes I wonder if maybe I don't have one printed. Do I have a
I
magical?
printed everything you sent me.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying. Okay, I got impact.
Minor Dark Chaos.
Maybe it didn't get printed. I don't know.
That purpley.
I thought there was a.
Why are you so hairy?
We'll talk about that.
So I was born.
You know, I don't think
Freedom.
I had that printed. Let's see here. Blood Wild's magical crit table. Where the fluff is it? Battles. No. I got too much stuff. Blood. Fumble, slashing, vibration, wounding. Fumble, no. Injection, cold, bludgeoning. I don't think I actually have that blood. I got wounding, vibration, slashing, poison, piercing, impact, fumble, spells, fumble weapons, fumble natural, fumble firearm, fire, crit, electric crit, crushing, constriction, cold, bludgeoning, and acid. I don't think I have that one. It's Blood's fault. Anyway, so it's there mauling on him. It goes back to Fizzle.
Minor Dark Chaos begins casting.
Pile.
Purpley. Goodies.
Pile's dead. To hell out of cat. Meow!
Yeah.
Pile.
The cats and Thor are running around playing.
Seeing as though I wasn't all that confident that my arrow actually hit, because I couldn't see if it did, I will, I guess, try to take care of myself a little bit in case something pops out.
This is kind of the wrong time for that kind of action, ain't it?
Well, it'll make me feel better. So,
oh my! That reminds me of a story somebody told me. A friend of the channel talked about somebody who would furiously take care of themselves in a firefight as a stress trauma reaction thing.
That sounds very army. Yeah.
He was an army though.
I rolled a 1. So.
Well, at least stop the bleeding and chance of infection.
Can you fumble first aid roll?
That's a good idea.
You strangle yourself.
Zoc.
Yeah.
You're standing there with your pants down around your ankles and your sword in your hand.
He likes to point that one out.
Because she hasn't remedied it. She might want to pull her pants up. If you can give me a dexterity check, I will let you pull your pants up and make an attack. Or you can just step out of your pants. No, if you step out of your pants, there's no check required.
Okay. She's going to step out of them and go after her sword that she lost because this one ain't doing shit.
She does it well. She's
and there's no fucking reason she would have her light lance with her.
She might have her spear.
It's not magical.
I didn't say it was the last one hit. It's not the necessary. She would think that. Of course, out of character, I would say she could have perceived that the last hit just wasn't a good hit. It wasn't that the blow was ineffective. It just her aim was ineffective. So it's up to you. But of course, you could run off into the woods, render first aid while looking for your kit too. But that also means leaving Seeger there. I don't think you have enough evidence to determine 100% whether or not it's invulnerable to non-magic.
Okay. Then
And I wouldn't lead you astray.
she will step.
I'm not that kind of DM. I am that kind of CK. So I try to make. I kind of made things weird over in Lord Gazuma's channel. And Bun's like, he needs, or someone else was saying that he needs to be like the D&D daddy. I'm like, no, he ought to be the dungeon daddy. Wait, what? No one said anything. Anyway, what are you doing?
Anyways,
What, Tyrus?
she will step out of her pants and take a swipe at asshole dog.
Asshole dog. The Backhurst. Backhurst.
16, 19.
Roll damage. She's like, I don't believe he's
No, I'm trying to read the right fucking column, asshole. That would be 2 6s. So 14. Did he just eat himself out?
Looks like it.
What?
You're being mean.
You're mean to me. I'm leaving. I don't have to take this. I'll go find desperate 5e people. No, I wouldn't do that stuff.
Dear,
I'd rather Epstein myself. What?
you don't have enough lacy clothing or big enough tits to attract the 5e people.
I can stuff a lot in this
We can
shirt.
change that.
You're still gonna need the lacy clothing.
Have the technology.
I got
Even
a
with the
dog.
hair, you're gonna have to pad a bra. Like,
Anyway, what you rolled 2 6s,
so it's 14 damage.
so you rolled 14. You come as it's trying to eat your friend.
She's gonna step out of her pants and be like, "Yeah!"
You run that blade into it, and you sink it deep. It squirms in anguish, and you realize you've done serious damage to it. You know, you can definitely do damage to this thing. He's gonna pull a dagger out, and I'm gonna lose the die.
Sick.
That's a good roll. It's a good roll.
It's stuck to the leg of the table. It's fine.
He's gonna do. He reaches and slams the dagger into the side of the neck, doing 5 hit points of damage. Kill. Yeah, that
Y'all
means
are making me want to go eat a whole fucking gallon of ice cream. I don't even have ice cream here, but damn.
God bless America. Finally, got a hit. Oh, what's the matter, Pupper? It bites him again. They're kind of in this embrace where he's stabbing it with the dagger, and it's biting the shit out of him, goring him, ripping the shreds. Bear, your minor dark chaos goes off. How much is that for one hit?
Minor Dark Chaos. The hit automatically leads to 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Unless an intelligence save, but I don't think it's gonna make that one.
It made one of the. It made a save on one of those.
Oh my god! Well, at least it did some damage.
Yeah, these things aren't stupid. You hit it, Pile. As this has been going on, it's been kind of pushing out of the fog. You kind of see it.
All right.
Kind of see what.
The creature and him fight because he's kind of like backing out, stabbing it, and it's coming out of the
Oh.
fog cloud.
Oh, I guess I'll shoot at it again.
Okay, still got a -2, I think.
So
Or
minus.
actually, you know what? No, the other creature. Forget that. You're at full potency.
Whoa.
Okay, I took my horny goatweed and got a 22.
Ooh.
Nice.
Roll me damage.
Three. Again.
Ticka.
I will remind Zoc. Zoc, you do have points. You have fate points, and you have 8 luck points.
Kill the points.
I have luck points.
Yeah, that is the wrong one. In this situation, you could use a fate point for a mighty blow. When a character spends a single fate point, you make a single earth-shattering attack. The attack automatically hits the opponent. No attack rolls needed. Also, the attack does the maximum possible damage for the attack. However, the character must then make an unmodified D20 roll. 1 to 9 on the D20 means that the weapon shatters as a result of the mighty blow. But you will hit it.
I mean, that's basically what I had last time. Max damage.
Yeah, but this is guaranteed.
And I have how many of those?
You have 2 of them, but I'll let you use 1 tonight.
Okay. Is it my turn? Is that why
Yep.
you're telling me this?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you now, so we'll both forget by the next turn.
Oh, well, fantastic. Moving on.
What are you doing?
Oh, you were being sarcastic.
It's part of my charm.
Yeah, I'll do one of those. Use
Roll me a D20.
13.
Okay, your weapon does not break. What's the max damage? Let's see here. That's 2d6,
14.
so 12, 14. You come up from behind it and just run the blade into the great monster. And you bury... Oh. You're angry. You are fed up with this bullshit. You are bleeding. You have no pants. You are mooning the world. Your dog has possibly died, and your new friend is getting beat up. The elf has been beat up. The gnome has not received a scratch, oddly enough. You come up and you, with all your mighty strength, you channel something to your ancestors and the Norse gods, and you plow the sword through the mid back. You sever its spine. You cut through. It screams. It squirms. It screams a little bit. It flops over dead, and it turns into the grotesque Barkhurst that you have seen from the other ones. It is dead.
Yay.
Whee!
And then 3 more appear.
You want what shoved up your ass?
The elements change a bit. The temperature begins to rise. A faint wind blows through, blowing the mist, the fog out of the area, leaving gory scene of creatures. What?
Marissa could not have looked more horrified.
Are we done dying yet?
No. I horrify my kids sometimes. It's fine.
We know.
She's basically an adult. It's fine.
Yeah, she is. I think she knows it's wrong. So
Oh,
the scene returns to normal, the weather, and so you're standing there by the bloody, battered creature. You're bleeding. You're covered in blood. You have no pants. There you go.
well, I really don't care about the pants.
Uh,
But I
Sager
will
gets
work on stopping the bleeding.
okay, go ahead and roll a check. Roll your 1d4. No, it's 1d2. Yes, 1d2. You can roll it for you with my
Yeah.
1d. That's a 2.
Okay.
You bandage yourself up. Pile, Bear, what are you doing?
That's not my dog this time.
I will be bandaging again.
I'm gonna examine the big one.
Do we have the stuff to make them?
Okay, you're gonna go and examine that. What do you mean? Not your dog this time. Oh, making
You're
noise.
whining. It's
Oh,
not mine.
okay. As you fix yourself up, the gnome is examining the largest of the dead creatures. What do you do?
Poke it.
I was asking Sock what she's doing.
I'm bandaging myself and the dude, and then I'm gonna go check on the dog.
He can bandage himself.
Well, then I'm gonna go check on the dog.
You go check. You find the dog is alive, badly injured but alive.
Well, then I'm gonna bandage the dog.
You start working on fixing it up. Bear, what are you doing to the large creature?
I poke it.
It's dead.
I poke it again just in case.
Seeger.
And then I announce loudly that it is dead.
Seeger says, what a brilliant observation, Master Gnome. Takes a true expert. It takes a true expert to observe such things. He looks at it. He uses his boot to kind of flop the head around. Its tongue lolls around, and he says, "It makes sense now. These lands, Barkhest. Yes, these are foul, evil creatures. These things they grow on the souls of the dead.
Mythology? Do we know something?
You know what? I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're like, yeah, I already said that.
They also feast upon the souls of the people who died in shitters.
He looks at you, he's like, I've never heard that. Good Lord, Tyrus!
Wow.
Tyrus is like, no. They don't feast on the souls of those in the shitters. Dude, come here. I know. Are you mad because you have your rope toy? Oh my God, it's slobbery. Ugh. He's not gonna play tug of war. He'll probably eat you. Come here. Here, get up here in my lap. Oh my God. Now Stanley's pissed. Like, no, you'll play with him. The other barbarian kind of finally just shakes his head at the gnome and just kind of waves it off. Hey. Eventually, the wolfhound starts to come to, and it starts licking Barbara's face. Oh, my Jesus, he's tangled up in my... What? God!
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Are we still working here?
No, what are you talking about? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Who?
What? What are you talking about?
Zock's muted.
Zock's a boomer.
I'm like,
No, Marissa was talking to me, so I muted it, and then I forgot.
no, the CKs have been defeated by the powers of Tyrus. Tyrus got wrapped up in the cord, and they started pulling out. Oh my shit! Let's kill another headset. Third one this year.
Wow.
Destroyed my hair. This dog starts licking you in the face.
Oh.
No.
He kind of gets that, and he growls horrifically at the creature. And Seeger's just, it makes sense why he went at him so much. The true canines, they detest when these things take their form. The dog knew more than we did. Do you guys search around or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell him, Tyrus.
It's bees.
Oh, you think that's gonna quiet him?
Oh, that's gonna make him worse. He's gonna be really mad. Oh, he's like, "What the fuck are you buzzing at me for, motherfucker?" He's like, "Oh, he's gonna talk to the manager." You
You
guys,
come right on over and talk to me, Tyrus.
you
Are there
guys,
any more mushrooms?
any more what?
Mushrooms.
There are mushrooms all through the forest.
I'm gonna get all the mushrooms I can see.
You are not. That's it. No more rope toy. Disgusting rope toy. If I give this rope toy, he's probably gonna beat the shit out of you. Go get your measuring tape toy. Jesus. There are mushrooms. If you guys search around, you will find a stash of goods that you will presume that these things had probably ate off their victims.
We're going to liberate the stash.
The first thing that pops to notice is a very expertly crafted crossbow. In this game, crossbows do give a +1 to hit armored creatures and extra damage to extra creatures or armored creatures. This is why I get him Tyrus. Yes. You find that you also find a lavishly decorated, finely crafted ivory and gold coronet. Bear, you recognize that this was probably something given to one of the horn gods' greater minions. This is
I'm
a
gonna
true
tell them.
artifact and probably worth quite a bit of money. You also find a
Not if Barbara puts it on her head.
does she?
That's pretty.
She's standing there with a cornet on her head, no pants on.
No pants.
No pants. You also find a finely crafted wooden mirror with silver inlay that you can tell is worth quite a bit, but the mirror is not actually broken. You find a hair shirt, which looks like it could be worth a little bit of something, made out of some sort of animal hair. You find a silver ring with semi-precious stones. You find another ring. It's a brass ring with some etchings on it.
Uh-huh.
And then you find a most odd item. Fizz, you find this one. It looks like a rubber chicken, but it's made from leather.
Oh boy. I'll keep the rubber chicken leather.
The dog notices it, comes up and pants at it and looks at it and looks at you. And barks.
Not that flame.
It barks at you.
Bark back.
It looks at it and like, "Brrr," it barks at the chicken.
I'm gonna wave the chicken.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna toss the chicken.
Are you going to give any sound effects?
No.
So you toss the chicken?
I don't have a chicken that squeaks, so no.
But you could. Well, Fizz doesn't either. Does he cluck at it? Does he make clucking noises?
Bark.
Does he?
Bark. Yeah.
He turns into a chicken. He just,
Fuck.
he turns into a chicken and he starts bopping around, pecking and clucking at things.
Running
and
around.
The leather chicken falls to the ground.
Fucking polymorph mages.
The dog grabs at the leather toy, starts running around with it, throwing up in the air and catching it and shit.
Well, better the toy than the chicken.
So, on that note, Zoc, how do you feel about the other thing we talked about? Do you want to focus in on Lyra?
No.
No? Okay. We'll
My
figure out how.
attention span's still about this long tonight.
Okay, yeah. So Bear is. Well, it's not really Bear. He is Bear Chicken now. He's going.
Chicken bear.
Chicken Bear is running around. He's standing, looking up at Barbara. Not that
She's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, we might get some free eggs out of this.
Seeger says, "I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat all the fucking chickens."
I'm gonna peck at his feet.
And on that note, we are going to call it there on that cliff, that cluck hanger. On that
No.
cluck hanger, I want to thank everybody for coming and watching us and getting
Out.
the subs.
See
and
yourself
bits and
out.
things.
Go.
I would ask those who can go follow or subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can get a real URL. Be here next week and support the bits, support the dogs. Keep thoughts and prayers for our missing man Seeger, and go check Blue Box if you want to know about that. And also keep little Bella in mind. We got a very sick puppy. I don't know she'll make it. But on that note, I want to wish everybody a good night. And yes, it was bad Angus. Bad Angus. But it was so bad. It was good.